Hey, it's Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Prep doing another mobile edition of a little tip I wanted to give about college planning, specifically the college essays. And I got such an overwhelming reaction from people when I posted the last mobile video I did when I was coming back from the beach, including an overwhelming reaction from my mom, who said something like, "Aren't you concerned that people are going to be questioning your judgment while to be driving around and talking at the same time?" So I'm not really that concerned. I wanted to talk to you about the college essays, specifically the supplemental essays. So I'm on my way, I'm just driving to the bank, and I wanted to give you some info that you can take to the bank. Know what I'm saying? About the purpose and how to handle the college supplemental essays. So the Common Application comes out in August 1st, and that is the time when each of the colleges on the Common Application, if they have supplemental writing sections, they will then post those questions for you to answer. So typically, if someone's applying to a college, they do one essay that can be submitted to every college, the Common Application essay. There's 7, maybe, I think there's 8 now, choices of topics or essay prompts. So that goes to every college. In addition, many colleges, not all, have their own supplemental essays, which are usually shorter, but many admissions officers, including the ones that I work with, say that they are usually more important than the actual Common Application essay. And I think the reason that they are more important is because they are usually geared toward students, or eliciting a response from a student about why specifically they would be a good fit for that college. And in many cases, the college will come right out and say, "Why are you applying here?" or "What is it about our programs?" or "What specifically is it about us that attracts you to our college? Why are you applying here?" And the reason that is important has to do with something that really has nothing to do with you or your kids. It has everything to do with the Common Application and how easy it is to apply to 20 or 30 or 40 colleges with the click of one button. The Common Application allows you to do that, and as a consequence, colleges don't really have as good of a feel for knowing whether, if they admit you, you will attend. And that's kind of a big deal to colleges, because the ratio of children that they admit versus who actually matriculates, which is called the yield, is a very important ratio in terms of the college's financial health. It has something indirectly to do with their ratings, or the rankings, I should say, on U.S. News and World Report. So the higher the yield, the more competitive the college appears to a few different audiences. Back in the day, when kids applied to 4 or 5 colleges and they admitted you, they knew they had a pretty good shot at landing you. Now they don't know that. So in order to protect their yield, many colleges have made it harder to apply to them, on the theory that the more committed you are to that college, the more likely you are to accept their acceptance of you. Double acceptance. So that's why I think the supplemental essays have taken on more import in the overall evaluation of a student. So how do you answer that question? Well, let me show you, or talk to you about the wrong way to answer that question first. If you were to say something along the lines of, Boston's a great city, there's so many opportunities there, your school, your college is so highly ranked, I feel like the academic programs and the social aspects of your college are superior, and you're very highly ranked. All right. The problem with that, you can probably guess, and that was a slight exaggeration of an actual response, but I've seen many responses like that in my 19 years plus of advising college-bound families, is that it could really apply to any college in the Boston area. And there might be 50 colleges that could pertain to. It's very generic. It's not specific. Your job is to be convincing and to demonstrate on these supplemental essays that you have done your due diligence and you can cite specific reasons why that school is a good fit for you. So here's a different type of answer. Same question. So when I sat down with Professor such and such, the chair of the physics department, and he told me about a program that was, for some reason, not obvious on your website, that allowed physics majors to travel to CERN, Switzerland, and smash atoms with the whatever that thing is. I mean, semiconductor atom smashing underground huge atom smasher. Obviously, this is not exactly how the answer should go. And I learned that 75% of the physics majors at Boston University participate in this program. I was blown away, and right then I knew that BU was right at the top of my list. Furthermore, when I was looking at the backgrounds of another professor such and such, and I saw that he had published an article on blah blah blah, and he had served in in NASA and such and blah blah blah, and he taught this specific course, the BU 3701 theory of. Whoop, that was not an accident, just a bump in the road. Astrophysics theory, something. That was also really amazing, and that resonated with me too. So that you can tell from that the nature of that second answer, way more descriptive and way more convincing, and it does a much better job at telegraphing to the admissions officer who might be reading that you have done your due diligence and you are very seriously interested in that school. So that is how you address that "why are you applying here" question. And you've got to do a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit of research. If you haven't had a chance to sit down with an actual professor, you can certainly call them up, you can email them, you can get some information that way. You can certainly spend time messing around on the website and finding the course catalog, because most colleges will publish their course catalogs. They will certainly brag about their professors, so you can easily look at the bios of each of the professors and cull those for valuable information. You shouldn't just leave it as a high-level generic answer. So I hope this helps. I am at a stoplight now, so there's no danger, Mom, if you're watching. And if you are local and you are interested in getting more hands-on help, we have a couple choices for you. The main thing that I want to talk about is our college applications and essays boot camps. We are running 4 this summer. One is already completely booked, so there's really 3 left. All that information is available at collegebootcamps.com, and it's a combination of live sessions as well as on-demand training to get you geared up for the live sessions. And it's great value, and this is our 4th or 5th year that we're doing these. We always get great feedback from them, so if you're interested in those, check them out. And we're also still taking on clients, rising seniors, although we are about to close out for our more comprehensive college advising, help with the applications and essays. That would be led by me, and I also have an advisor who a colleague of ours, Jeff Knapp, who works with us, and he helps regular college-bound kids as well as student athletes. So if you have any questions, you can just message me. This is going to be on Facebook. You can also visit our website, lockwoodcollegeprep.com, and read more about it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.